We're going to bring in our chief political analyst, Matthew Dowd. You were listening intently to what Ken Starr had to say. What jumped out to you the most?
Well, a couple of things. Obviously, we know Ken Starr is a very conservative Republican, and so he's very reticent to sort of go too far in this. But he basically said, well, you have to investigate anything that even comes close to obstruction of justice, that we have to wait for the facts to come to bear, and that Bob Mueller is a very, very credible, and we should trust what he's going to do in this investigation. So like everybody, I know Democrats want to come to a certain conclusion. Republicans are already coming to the conclusion everything is fine. But we actually just need to let this go. As I said yesterday on This Week, this is like cleaning out your garage. We're just in to pull your car out, and now we got to find out where the mess is.
But we have to continue on and working, and they're in Washington and everywhere. And last week was Infrastructure Week. This week, the administration is focusing on job creation with the Workforce Development Week. How do they go about being able to still get some work done with all that's going on?
Well, I don't think the only people in the world that think it was Infrastructure Week were people in the White House, because everybody thought it was Comey Week, right? And who knows what this week's going to be. The White House may have some idea what they think it is going to be. The problem is, remember, ABC used to have Movie of the Week, right?
Sure.
Every week there was a Movie of the Week. This White House is trying to do a Movie of the Week, but the lead actor keeps going off the plot, and the lead actor is Donald Trump. And whether he wants to do whatever that thing is that week, last week he was tweeting about Comey, tweeting about that. If you want to do a Movie of the Week, or if you want to do infrastructure, then you got to stick to it.
I think both sides agree on that point, that he has difficulty staying on script, if you will.
Yeah, he has very difficulty staying on script.
Jeff Sessions, as John was reporting, we know that he's going to be testifying tomorrow, but it's still unclear if it's going to be public or closed. What do you expect?
Well, I think it's significant that he's going to testify, because there's a lot of questions to be answered in that. My guess is Republicans want it to be private and closed. Democrats want it to be open. They may cut a deal, which is what likely happens, which is we'll do a segment of this in public, and then we'll do a segment of this in private in this. I was thinking about Lady Antebellum's on this show later in the show. They have a great song that's called I Run to You. And in the song it says, when lies become the truth, I run to you. And I think everybody ought to keep that in mind. When lies become the truth, then we got to figure out where we run to.
Does all this has come to you? I mean, Lady A, the sports analogy, I mean, it's just on the fly like that?
It's like useless information. It constantly flows.
All right. Matt, thanks. Always good. All right.